Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the Kid from the Cove podcast, hosted by me, Louis Reese. I'm the proud owner of the Kid from the Cove podcast. I'm very excited to bring you episode 2 today. We're going to be going over a couple of things today, and some of those things are how life is changing and evolving so quickly with everything going on in the world, and how right now is a perfect time to reflect on your past, understand what you've done wrong as a human being, and try to grow from that during these crazy times. A couple of things I'm going to be going over today is how my actions and my decisions and other people's actions and decisions have affected me and molded me to be the person that I am today. And I'm tremendously thankful for what I have gone through. And I'm actually thankful, and I say this with the utmost respect for my past. I'm thankful for my mistakes, and I'm thankful for those people because it taught me how to be a better man today. And without those mistakes, we would never know the flaws that we would have to adjust and fix. I'm excited to announce as well that episode 3 is going to be coming out this Saturday. It's with my good friend Ronald Thompson. He was a friend of mine in high school, and we go over a wide variety of things, and I think a lot of people will enjoy it. But for today, there's 3 topics that I'm going to be speaking about, and that I hope it can be relatable to others so that other people can find inspiration and hope that it's okay to make mistakes. I'm going to start off by saying this. The last couple of weeks have been difficult for me in the sense that I was on the up mentally. Psychologically, I wasn't getting as depressed as I used to. I've been speaking to my close friends and family more often, and I'm thankful for that because they've opened my eyes quite a bit. I'm going to tell you this much. A couple years ago, I took a fight, an MMA fight. I have a love and a passion for MMA. I always will. To the day that I die, I will always have a passion for the sport of mixed martial arts. It's brought discipline and hard work and dedication and structure to my life that I needed so desperately when I didn't have that. All my motivation was in life was to try to stick out like a sore thumb and be the person that everyone looks up to. Instead of focusing on myself and expanding my potential of being a good human being, and that will attract others, I try to act or pretend to be a good person. I try to pretend to be this funny guy. I try to pretend my hardest to be a cool kid so that everyone would like me. At the end of the day, I realized how much of a mistake that was. I should have stayed true to myself, to my core values that my parents installed in me at a young age. And after many mistakes, I can finally say I know what to do and I know what not to do. I know what course to take and what not course to take. I realize we all go through stuff. We all get depressed. We all make mistakes. I've made so many mistakes in my life, and one of my mistakes was after my MMA fight, I took time off and I was just depressed. And then an incident happened very close to my family or to myself. Someone that I cared about and loved very deeply was put into a hospital because she was sick and not doing well. And I remember how much that broke my heart because my attention was no longer on myself. It was no longer on my goals or my dreams or my hard work that I was going to have to put in to conquer my dreams. And one of my dreams was to always win an MMA bout, and after that fight, I wanted to do that. I wanted to focus on me. I wanted to push and push and push until I got there. And I didn't get to do that. I had my life so focused on my past and my relationship with my ex-girlfriend that I never focused on me, ever. When that happened, that's when I realized a decline in my health, a decline in my weight, and it hurts to this day because I wanted to take responsibility for her. I wanted to take responsibility for my actions. I wanted to take responsibility for the loss. I wanted to show my family that I can do anything if I can put my mind to it. I'm not going to say I can do something and then not do it. I'm not going to follow through with it. That's not going to happen. I don't want to be a jibber jabber, all words, all talk, and do nothing about it. One of the hardest things that I dealt with was understanding that my actions and my words have consequences for it. It's one of the hardest things to say, but my mother will love me to the day I die, but my mother would be ashamed of me. At least I believe she would be ashamed of me in my head. If I told her that, I called a woman crazy, I called a woman a bitch, I called a woman a psycho, I called a woman terrible names that you should never, ever raise your kid to call a woman that. And what I've realized is you get stuck up in these moments, you get caught in these emotions, and you run with these emotions, good or bad. When people make emotional decisions off an emotional reaction, that is when things go the worst. And next thing you know, you hate that person, or they hate you, or you hate their people, they hate your people, whatever the case may be, but they can't. The idea of them, when you make a decision during an emotional elevated level in your brain, it's just not a good idea. You're better off to just keep your mouth shut, walk away, accept the fact, accept it, and move on. And I didn't do that when I was 20 or 21 or 22 or 23. I didn't do it. I fought a hard fight emotionally, and you end up hurting people. It truly sucks. But that's stuff that we can learn from. As long as there's a lot of people that say you can't learn from a problem if you don't acknowledge the problem. You have to acknowledge the problem before you can fix the fucking problem. And I did that. I acknowledged I fucked up. I acknowledged that I made these mistakes. I know the mistakes I made to this day. It kills me inside to know I made those mistakes. And I'm well aware of that. And now I want everyone to know that it's okay to feel, it's okay to not be great. It's okay to not be who you want to be today. You have, every day you wake up, you can literally do something to better yourself, to be that person that you want to be. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to install in my friends. I'm trying to show to myself, most importantly. And I'm taking this in every course of my life. My diet, my workouts, my family, my friends, my work, whatever the case may be. The podcast. It's a crazy fucking world we live in, honestly. And I'm a true believer in the world does not give a fuck that we're here. The world does not give a shit about a lot of things. We have a lot of stereotypes in this world. We have a lot of social issues. We have a lot of racial division. We have a lot of things going on in the world. And if anyone's going to give a fuck about a little guy from fucking Covina, it's not going to be the world. It's going to be you. It's going to be the people you surround yourself with. It's going to be your family. And it's going to be the people that are able to hear your voice and realize that it's okay. I don't want my life to be judged by how many girls I've had sex with, or how many friends I have, or how much money's in the bank. I don't want to be judged off that. My hard work will show that. My hard work will bring a woman to my life. My hard work will keep my friends around. My hard work will make money build up into my bank account. Not others. Not fame. None of that. So today, I woke up and I started thinking about good times and bad times. One of my worst mistakes was probably a time where I broke something in my house that meant a lot to my father. And I threw it away because I was scared that he would find it. It was an old pipe from my great-grandfather that my dad still had. It was one of the only things he had left. And like a dumbass, I threw a house party. Well, when you throw a house party, you start moving stuff around to accommodate what you want to do. Mistake, 1,000%. Was I thinking about that pipe? Nope. Was I thinking about upsetting my father? Nope. Was I thinking about upsetting my family? No. I'll be fine. I'll just clean up after. Everything will be fine. Well, people that party and drink and there's alcohol involved and a lot of people involved. I remember having my house filled with, I think, about 30 to 40 people. It was a good time. Shit was getting out of hand, though. Fight almost broke out at the end of the night, about 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even realize the pipe was broken until 4 in the morning when I was cleaning up. I found it and I threw it away because I didn't know what to do with it. Well, my dad realized about a week later, where the hell did my fucking pipe go? It was an old school wooden pipe. It was beautiful. Man, did I hear it from that man, and I don't blame him. That is a fuck up I wish I never do again. Not the party, I'll learn from that, but breaking something, being more careful, I guess, you know. Another big fight I remember. I got into an argument with my father, and there's been I'm not gonna lie, there's been about 4 people where arguments have really affected me, and realized that I need to get my shit together. And I've realized now that it's okay to make a mistake as long as you learn from it. No one is perfect. No one will ever be perfect. One of the better memories I have, though, is I went out of my way during, I believe it was everyone that knows me, I had a girlfriend, her name was Brittany. And I remember on our, I think it was 5th year anniversary, I called Kiss FM to play our song on the radio. And when I say our song, that means every couple has a song. When they started dating, they heard, and they're like, oh my God, that's my fucking song. Everyone goes through it. It's kind of funny. A lot of people go through it. I don't know if everyone does, but I'll say this. A lot of white girls, a lot of white boys, yeah, we have like a song that it's like, you hear it and you're like, oh my God, that makes me think of him. Or, oh my God, that makes me think of her. Whatever the case may be. So I call up Kiss FM. And I'm like, hey, it's my anniversary with my girl. Can you put this song on the radio? Yeah. So we pull up to my house at my driveway. Sitting there, and I'm like, hey, we can't get out. We got to sit here. She's like, okay. So we're sitting there, and I turn up the radio, and then I get a shout out on the radio. Hey, this is for Lewis and his girlfriend. Happy anniversary. This is your song. And then they play the song. That was one of the best memories because it took literally no effort on my part but a fucking phone call. and a direct message on Instagram. Luckily, one of my friends works with a guy who works for Kiss FM and was able to get that on there. Kiss FM is by far one of the biggest radio stations in Southern California. By far. Okay? Everyone from 11-year-olds up to 26-year-olds listen to it. And they play the song, and I just remember how happy she was because it was like, oh my God, our song's on the radio. It's not like we never had heard that song on the radio before, because we had. And it was stuff like that, you know? Then I remember another funny, great memory. It's funny to me. I hope you guys think it's funny. All right. So one day I'm outside and I'm like, where the fuck are my dogs? I have 2 dogs. One's name is Jed and one is named Ellie Mae. And I'm looking for them because I can't. And it's weird because usually as soon as I open the door, they come running up to you. They don't keep it like a secret, you know. So they're not ever hidden. So I go outside. I'm like, where the fuck are they? I go over. Fucking Turtle. We have a turtle, by the way. Turtle is running into the gate. We have a gate in the middle of the yard to keep the dogs area separate from like the nice area of the backyard and where the turtle's at. Well, the turtle had pushed the gate open that he's in on the side of the house, walked all the way over to the gate, and is now ramming its head into the gate like a pissed off punk 12-year-old. Like rock and roll 12-year-old just headbanging into a fucking gate. And my dogs are losing their mind because all they see is a fucking rock slamming that can walk. And I get it. It would scare the shit out of me too. You know, if you've ever been drunk and you thought you saw something, you're like, I get it. You know? And my one dog, Ellie, she's losing her fucking mind. Well, sad part, her paw got stuck. And I thought it was hilarious because she was trying so hard to get over the fence to get to that turtle that she got stuck and was now looking at me for help to get her out. So I helped her out. I put the turtle back. And when I come back, my dog is digging a hole and rolling in the dirt. And I look at my dog and I'm like, see, dumbass? See? See what you do when you're up to no good? She starts howling and growling at me. It was almost like she was saying, yeah, I know, Lewis. I fucking get it. A week goes by, turtle comes out. My dog will not fuck with that turtle no more. Because now, in my head, I'm like, she believes that if she fucks with that turtle, that her paw's going to get stuck again. Which I think is hilarious as shit, to be honest with you. Another topic is COVID is ramping back up again. So lockdown is going to be a real thing again, which might be good for me. During the first lockdown, I dropped from 263 down to 232 today, so a little over 30 pounds in 4 months. So I'm excited for that. My goal was 220, so I'm about 12 pounds away from my goal. It was actually 225, and now that I realize that I've done it this smoothly, I guess I'm going to try to go lower. There's a lot of people that agree or disagree. Agree with what our Governor Gavin Newsom has done, or has disagreed with what Governor Newsom has done. One of the things is wearing a mask. I know a lot of people that are like, fuck the mask. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not going to go out in a mask. I'll wear a mask when I go to the store because it's store policy and I need to go to a store. But I'm not wearing a goddamn mask because it elevates your CO2 levels. And then I have people that are like, don't leave your house, put a goddamn mask on. Is it that hard? And I see both sides. To me, I'll just wear the mask if I have to wear a mask to make sure that I'm safe or that other people are safe. I saw an article yesterday on Facebook. It's kind of sad we get a lot of news information off social media if we don't watch TV a lot. I don't watch a lot of TV since I'm usually working or working out. So it's a rarity. or I'm watching Netflix on my phone. So I get a lot of my news from social media. That's a bit of a fucking problem, I'm not going to lie. Because on there, they're saying, hey, if you wear a mask for 4 to 8 weeks, we can literally smother this thing. Not social distance. The headline was, if we wear a mask for 4 to 8 weeks, we can get back to normal. Which to me is crazy, because you're telling me that social distancing, washing my hands is all, based off the headline, is bullshit. We should always be clean and have good hygiene. Washing your hands after touching stuff, being around people that you don't know. We should wash our hands. It's not that hard. And I get both sides, and there's a lot of people losing their jobs that I know. A lot of people that are losing their jobs because of this second lockdown. Especially women that work at hair salons or friends that work at gyms. It's a real thing, and people are losing their livelihoods because of this. And my only argument is, I understand it's deadly. I understand it's contagious. It's by far, if you believe the numbers that are put out there, this is by far the most contagious virus we've ever had. Literally. And I guess I'll say this. Where I'm at in Covina, I look at the neighboring cities. Covina itself has a population of 4,920, or 47,920. There were 655 cases. In 4 months, there's been 655 cases. Okay. And you divide that into 47,920, and you're looking at maybe about 1%. It was literally 0.01077% of the population in Covina has contracted this virus. They don't show you how many of those people have died or the deaths in Covina or by city. Glendora, they have a population. Together, Covina and Glendora has a population of 99,770 people. There is 1,056 cases. Again, that is a percentage of a little over 1%. The two cities that I live closest to have 1% of the population has contracted this virus. Do I think it's that contagious? No. The crazy thing is, even the percentage of the deaths of the cases is even lower than 1%. And in my city. Now, it sucks because my city is a part of LA County, and LA County is on is going to be eventually on complete lockdown, I believe. They're already starting to do it, and I don't think it's fair because there's people in cities that are not contracting the virus at a higher rate like the rest of LA County. I believe it's a city by city thing, not a county by county. I understand that it can spread, but if that was the case, it would have already spread in our cities, and it hasn't. Rest in peace to the families that have lost loved ones. I'm not saying that it's not real. But again, you're shutting down people's livelihoods for 1% of cases of the population. To me, that's crazy. To me, that's mind-boggling. Even the deaths in LA County, I believe they said there's over 140,000 cases and there's been about 4,000 deaths or something like that. Even that is 3%. So it only has a 3. So if you catch it, you have 97% chance at living. To me, that's pretty good. Now, that's in LA County for the whole county, which to me, everyone is saying is a huge hotspot. It's a huge spike because of all these cases and hospitalizations. Well, if people just did a little bit of research, the virus is mutating, or it was mutating 3-4 weeks ago. Reason being is because we were killing the virus and it was just trying to find a host and trying to survive. Do I think this shit is deadly? Absolutely. It has killed people. 1,000%. Do I believe that we're all going to catch it and we're all going to get it and we're all, the stronger are going to fight it off and the weak are not? Not 110%. I'm lucky enough that me and my dad have been tested. I've been tested twice, he's been tested once, and we both came back negative, and that was as of a week ago. So I'm thankful for that. One of the things that this is affecting people is, for me, I believe that we can't be selfish right now. So we can't go, you know what? I've gone to one restaurant since this lockdown has been lifted. I went to Chili's one time. I haven't gone line dancing. I went to one party, and that was for my best friend's party for his birthday. Maybe 10, 15 people. Maybe. Took the test right after, came back negative, felt pretty safe after that. So I'll say this, look out for one another. Be safe than sorry. Because I know it's only going to take one case and one death for you to realize how bad this is. And there are people out there in the world that are suffering because of this COVID-19. We all miss our favorite spots. I wish I can go to Disneyland. I paid so much money for a pass for me to go to Disneyland. I even bought my friend a fucking pass so that we can go to Disneyland together. My mother has a pass so that we can go to Disneyland together. My dad bought it for her so she can go with me. I miss it so much. I want to just go see a show or eat some food or do some rides or take pictures or enjoy everything about Disney. I wish I could. A lot of my friends might give me shit. Like my boy Andy, if he hears this, he truly believes that, Disneyland is a bunch of Nazis. So whatever. Fuck you. All love. MMA fights put on hold for the amateur level, which sucks. I had a fight booked for March, and then COVID came, and to be honest with you, blessing in disguise with that, because at that time, I was 263 pounds, and I was going to have to fight at 235. Shit, look at me now. I'm 3 pounds under that 235 mark, and I can probably fight at a way lower weight and be comfortable and feel fit and feel better and feel good and positive and energetic. And I feel all those things. A couple of things that I want to wrap up on this is I want to say thank you so much to my friends. I was starting to go through stuff mentally, so I told a bunch of people that have been there for me and supported me through ups and downs. I told them I wanted nothing to do with this anymore. I wanted nothing to do with anyone's bullshit or problems or anything of that nature. I wanted to not be in the middle of friends choosing friends and fights and fight, and whatever the case may be, I did not want nothing to do with it. I wanted to focus on me and my well-being, my mental health, and my stability. At that time, a couple of weeks ago, I would say about 3 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, every night I would go to bed, I would cry, I would feel like a bag of shit. I would think of I would literally think of past mistakes, current mistakes, whatever the case may be. I would think of it, and it would just bring me down inside mentally to the point where it would like physically cripple me, where I just wanted to lay in bed and just cry. And that's heartbreaking because that's not who I am. That's not who we are. I know we go through ups and downs, but I'm going to make sure this isn't a permanent stay in my life. I'm going to get out of this. So I separated myself. I said, I'm only going to stay friends with my boys. I love my boys dearly. They're great people. My boy Andy, my boy Tony, Spins, James. They're my boys for a reason. Ups, downs, side to sides, we've we've never really had big problems, and if we ever did, we squashed it right away, or we handled it like men, face to face, right then and there, done. Shout out to a couple of my other friends. Netta, she is a great person, and I'm thankful that I know her. Taryn, I'm super thankful for her. Taylor Miller, Lindsay Umagat, Cass and Lauren, Upstems, whatever. Trigger and Jessica, great people. They have helped me so much. Caesar, DJ, thank you. You guys have all truly opened my eyes to my family, my mother, my father, my brother. You guys have helped me tremendously to be grown up and to move on with my life and to be a better person every day. My ex-girlfriend, Brittany Osier, thank you so much. There's a lot that I'm sorry for, but you have helped me with the past to be a better man today, and I cannot not be appreciative of that. So to everyone out there that listened to this, I hope you enjoy it. This is episode 2. Episode 3 will be coming out on Saturday, July 18th at noon. Stay tuned. It will be on Anchor and it will be on Spotify. I'm also going to be making this an edited video version so that you guys can watch it on Instagram and YouTube in a video form, but with just audio. I hope you guys all have a great day today and have a great week. Great rest of your week. Remember to stay positive, spread love and joy throughout the world, and one step at a time we'll get ourselves out of this hole that we are not used to. Thank you guys and have a great day.